So the OP wants to join this point here to the top corner here, and this point here to this bottom end here. And I wouldn't use a sweep for this. Instead I'd use, I think it's a bounded surface. So I'm going to create a 3D sketch, and that's in sketch or 3D sketch here, and join all of those. So, first I create a line, 3D line from that point here to this point here, down to this point here, across here, and up here. Okay, so that's the kind of surface we want to create between those 4 lines. So I'm going to close that 3D sketch, go into our surfacing tab, and use this bounded command, and that's we have chain selected, so I just need to click on that once, click on this tick box, and click finish, and that's created a surface. So I'm going to click cancel there, and basically we want to extrude from this face to there. So to avoid, we have kind of zero length, zero distance between this surface and here, and it's just going to cause things to be a little bit weird. So I'm going to, just to avoid any of those kind of errors, I'm going to create some planes and just split the body here. So let me see. I'm just going to create a coincident plane here, a coincident plane here, and a coincident plane there. And I'm going to use split body, and the target is going to be here, and the tool is going to be this plane, and the top plane. And I'm going to click this tick box and click finish. And now we've kind of split our part up into different bodies. So the top body is the active one, this body, and this is the body we actually want to work on. So I'm going to activate that body and hide the other bodies. And I'm going to use the move faces command to move this face. I just select that, and I'm just going to move it back an arbitrary amount and click finish. So now we're a distance away from the surface, because now we want to extrude right up to that surface. If we were touching it, it could confuse Solid Edge, so it's nice to start away from the surface. And now I'm going to create another extrude. Before we do, I actually want to, maybe a smarter way actually is, I'm going to change that move. I'm going to edit the definition, and instead of going back away, I'm going to go through, and I'm just going to click finish. And now we can just use that as a split. It's just one step less. So I can go here, split. Here's our target body, and the tool is going to be that surface we created. I can click on this box and click finish and cancel. So now we have these two bodies. This body here is actually, it's kind of waste. We could delete it, or we could just move it into the construction bodies. So I can click on it, toggle design construction, and I can just hide the construction bodies. And we can turn on our other bodies here. It seems that during the extrude we actually moved out this face as well, which I didn't intend to do. So I think that is just coplanar. Let me just check. I do an inspect. Normal distance from here to here is 0. Okay, so we can just measure normal distance, click on the right plane, and click on here. This point is 166.5, and if I click on the right plane again to here, is 166.5. Yep, so it's symmetrical. So I know that we want this face to be the same distance. We want the face here to be the same distance from the center, from the right plane, as this face. So we know this face is 166.5 from the right plane, and I'm just going to move this face to 166.5 from the right plane. Wow, I made hard work of saying that. So let me just choose Move Faces, select that face, and I'm going to click on this little box, and we could do a synchronous move. So I'm going to get fancy. I'm going to hold down my Shift key, click on this arrow, and we're going to offset by 166.5 millimeters and hit enter. And now I can move my mouse. It'll go left or right of the face. So I want to go right of the face and click, right, left click. And now I can drag from that offset to the origin and click. Oh, and that was unsuccessful. Maybe it was unsuccessful because that body wasn't active. So I'm going to select and just click on Find Our Body. That's the body we want to be active. So I'm going to activate that. And so I'm going to click Move Faces, click on the face, click on this little tick box, and we have a synchronous move. So for a synchronous move, I'm going to get a little bit fancy. I'm going to hold down my Shift key, click on this arrow, and as I move it, I can move it either side. So I'm moving it, and I'm typing in 166.5 and hit enter, and that's the offset distance. So as I move my cursor either side, it'll offset either side from the face. So I move to the right of the face and click, and now we can start from here. So I click on this arrow to move our face, and I move down here to the origin and click, and it's unsuccessful. Okay, so look, I'm looking at the coplanar design intent. So I'm just going to maybe try disabling that and try that again. Okay, that worked now. So it was the design intent wasn't helping us. So I can click Finish and Cancel, and we have our face there. So I think that's it. That's the basic idea of it anyway. So you'll be able to use similar again. So now we have 3 design bodies, and you're probably going to want to have 1 design body again. So I can go to this section here and click on Union. And now the target step, I'm going to click the active body, and the other 2 bodies we want to keep. Click on this button and click Finish. And now we just have 1 design body on our part. And if I wanted to do this the easy way, what I would be doing is I would use the right plane. So I'm going to click on Split. Here's our target. Click on the right plane as the tool. Click this tick box and click Finish. And now we have 2 bodies again. So we have the left plane with our surface, and we have the right plane. So I'm going to convert the right plane to construction and hide it. And so I'm going to click on Mirror. I'm going to click on this little drop down. Mirror Copy Part is what I'll choose. Click on that, and I select this body. Click this tick mark. And now for the plane, again, I would use the right plane and click Finish. Okay, so now you have that kind of surface on both sides of your part. So if you have other surfaces to do them all on one side of your part, and then just cut it in half and mirror it, just to save yourself doing double the work. Okay, hope you found that useful. Give me a shout if you have any other questions.